India-China relations represent one of the most complex and consequential bilateral relationships in contemporary geopolitics. As the world's two most populous nations and among its fastest-growing major economies, their interactions shape regional stability and global economic dynamics. The relationship has been marked by territorial disputes dating back to the 1962 border war. The line of actual control, LAC, remains contested across multiple sectors, particularly in Aksai Chin and Arunachal Pradesh. Recent flashpoints like the 2020 Galwan Valley clash have demonstrated how quickly tensions can escalate, leading to the deadliest confrontation in decades. Beyond borders, strategic competition has intensified as both nations expand their regional influence. China's Belt and Road Initiative competes with India's Indo-Pacific vision, while their differing approaches to regional organizations, like the Shanghai Cooperation Organization and Quad, reflect broader geopolitical alignments. Paradoxically, economic ties have deepened even as political tensions persist. China remains one of India's largest trading partners, with bilateral trade reaching significant volumes in sectors ranging from electronics to pharmaceuticals. However, this relationship is asymmetric, with India running a substantial trade deficit. The economic dimension has also become weaponized through policies like India's ban on numerous Chinese apps, following border tensions and restrictions on Chinese investments in sensitive sectors. This reflects a broader trend of economic decoupling in critical technologies and infrastructure. The India-China dynamic significantly influences South Asian geopolitics. Pakistan's close ties with China through the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor create a two-front challenge for India. Meanwhile, both nations compete for influence in countries like Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and Myanmar, often through infrastructure investments and development partnerships. Nuclear weapons add another layer of complexity, with both nations possessing substantial arsenals and developing advanced delivery systems. This creates both deterrence effects and risks of escalation during crises. Several scenarios could define the relationship's evolution. Continued rivalry seems likely given structural factors like territorial disputes, strategic competition, and domestic nationalism in both countries. However, cooperation remains possible in areas like climate change, trade, and pandemic response, where mutual interests align. The trajectory will likely depend on broader geopolitical developments, including U.S.-China relations, regional alliance structures, and domestic political dynamics in both nations. Economic interdependence may provide stability, but it could also become another arena for competition as both countries seek technological self-reliance. Managing this relationship requires sophisticated diplomacy that acknowledges competitive elements while identifying areas for constructive engagement. The stakes extend far beyond bilateral ties, affecting regional stability, global economic growth, and international order itself.